Chat. I'm not good with just. Where the fuck is my chat? Oh, it did just show up on screen. Nobody's in. That's what's going on. It's fine. Gives me time for a bowl. Oi, fucking hell. What up, bitches? Or singular bitch, I guess I should say. I don't know. People will join. What up? Okay, just turn you sideways. Orientation is locked. Why is orientation locked? Don't be giving me that. I have my headphones plugged in. Okay, I guess I'm holding the fucking phone. I don't normally go live from my phone, so. Where have you been? Like, damn. I've been homeless, girl. Homeless with no fucking data. You think I can stream while I was doing that? No, I had shit to do, and now I'm not homeless anymore, so we back to streaming. And apparently Lily thinks I'm dead, so hence the stream title. And y'all thought I was dead. Ooh, we frizzy as a motherfucker, though. I've missed streaming, actually. I just realized when I went live, started going live, I was like, I don't know how long it's been since I've streamed. It's been ages. I got the computer upstairs. I'm just outside because I can't smoke inside. The dreads are the frizzy. They thought you were dead. Lily did, apparently. I don't know if I went and perused to keep up to date on what that bitch has been up to. And like one of her fucking, well, she's going off about like, oh, horrible things happen to all my haters. She was like, oh, Courtney might be dead. Your hair looks amazing. Oh, thank you. It's just frizzy because I have not been taking proper care of the dreads. And why? It says my orientation is locked into right. Can you guys still see me if I do that? Or does that fuck it all up? Because I need 2 hands to pack a bowl. It's not making my chat, letting my chat move, so I can't even see your answer. All right, we can just suffer for a minute. Oh, no, there we go. Yeah, I can see you. Okay, cool. It just wants to, it's like orientation is locked. I still see you. Fantastic. I could just have to read sideways. We love that for me. But yeah, I was homeless. And let's talk about that again because that's always fun. Because Becky and his fucking crowd like to say that Becky and yeah, Becky and his fucking crowd. That's who it is mostly. They like to think that the homelessness was something that was like done to me because I don't know. I guess I'm a bad person, so that's what happened. Nah, and like Becky's other thing of like I ruined my relationship with my ex. Like I broke up with him. Okay, that was my choice. I left his house. Okay, that was my choice. And then I decided after my friend's place literally got ripped out, not only from underneath me, but also her. Like she had to fucking leave the next month too. I went to a homeless shelter. Like none of that was really done to me except for the fact that of the one place I lost in between, which was due to not my actions nor the person who actually had the place's actions. Like that was the subsidized housing unit's actions. So it's really funny to watch them talk about like, oh my god, you ruined your life and you're getting everything you deserve. Bitch, I've been homeless like once a decade of my life. I was homeless at 18. I was homeless in my 20s. I was homeless in my 30s. Like, I'm not afraid of being homeless. It's so fucking easy. Does it suck? Yeah, it's not great, but I've done it multiple times. So, I don't need to stay in a place where I don't feel safe because I can just be like, peace out, bitch. I'm gonna be homeless. But yeah, no, fuck Nova Scotia and that hellhole. So I took my happy ass back out to Ontario because I never should have left Ontario to begin with. And I can't believe I'm saying that because I thought I hated Ontario. And then I spent fucking 6 years in Nova Scotia again and went, oh yeah, I left this place for a fucking reason. Like, so the city of Toronto itself has 6 million people. The entire province of Nova Scotia only has 1 million people. And yet Nova Scotia has 6 million people's worth of fucking drugs. Like there's literally programs in Nova Scotia where if you're an alcoholic, The government will just give you a daily allotment of alcohol provided by the government. You get more money on welfare out there if you're addicted to drugs. Half the homeless shelters treat you better if you're addicted to drugs. Most of the homeless shelters give you free fucking drug paraphernalia and like needles and crack pipes and shit to just do the drugs. To even 18-year-olds, like they're giving kids who aren't even allowed old enough to smoke cigarettes can go to a homeless shelter in Halifax and get a free fucking injection kit and a free crack pipe kit. Because that place is a fucking hellhole, and that's where Lily calls home. So, and Toronto has like 1 million people's worth of drugs and 6 million people. So the concentration of it is just so much lower. Oh, I'm doing good. I missed being on. What's your take on circumcision? I don't have a dick. My only take on circumcision would have to do with my preference on like the dick I'm putting in my mouth, and that's not information any of you need on me. So I guess ask somebody with a dick. I also am not having children, so it's not ever something I'm going to have to contemplate for any of my own kids because that's not happening. That's a weird question. This is a really, really weird question, actually. What? Who asked that? Man who, I can't even, something, cookies, I don't know. That's such a weird question. No penis, no opinion. Yeah, literally. My only opinion, again, would pertain to what my preferences are, and that's not information you guys need or get. That's between me and the people whose dicks I'm putting in my mouth, you know? Sing it again. Like, yeah, no penis, no opinion. Wait, guys, we're not discussing circumcision now in the comments. That was me shutting down the conversation. Like, again, if you don't have a penis, your only opinion on the matter is like essentially what you prefer in your mouth, and we don't need that. We're not having that topic, that conversation here. Am I personally circumcised? Are you asking if I have a dick? I thought it was up for discussion. No. We're not. We kink shame in this house. So watch what you say, or I will kink shame you. No, like there's certain things as like a quote unquote content creator, the professional shit talker I am online. There's certain things that like I gatekeep about myself because y'all, as my fairly youth oriented audience, don't need that information on me. We're not friends. Sorry. Even my friends don't have that information because I don't fuck my friends. Dick, you have a dick. I've had plenty, if that's what you're asking. Sir, what? Excuse me, sir. Oh, it's a troll, obviously, guys, but it's funny. Maybe I have a dick. I don't know. You'll never know because you're not going to see inside of my pants. It might be bigger than yours, bud. Can you say happy birthday to my little brother, Dixon? He turned 6 today. Why is your little brother watching me? He should not be watching this live stream. Happy birthday, Dixon. Don't watch this live stream. I'm not a content creator for small children. Friends are crying at the side. I mean, I love to entertain. So I gotta turn my head sideways to read the comments. Always assume it's bigger. I mean, I got that big dick energy. Listen. There's also the fact that, like, you can just go buy one. So, like, technically, it can be any size I want it to be. Just depends on how I'm feeling that day. You're gooning. I mean, okay, congrats. 7-inch good, question mark? I don't know. Ask the person you're fucking. Am I being hit on right now? Is that what's happening? I'm confused. Is this like Gen Z's version of hitting on someone? Listen, fellows, it's not the size, it's how you fold the bitch. It's true. I don't talk about my sex life here. That's not a thing we do. How else are we killing the birth rate? Just not having kids. 8 inches in a Coke can? What? I'm so confused. Wait. What was that? Nah, how your waist work? What? Can we see inside your? Why can't we see inside your pants? Because this isn't OnlyFans, and you haven't paid that premium. This is like the most fun trolling I've ever had. Not really. I've had more fun, but it's kind of funny. No motion on the waist. No deep feeling. What? Huh? Comments are getting weird. They are. Like, what? I'm so confused here. Couldn't afford it anyway. Good thing that liberals don't have kids. Brother, I'm Canadian. We don't use political leaning as a fucking insult. Excuse me. It's an answer to you saying it's how you fold a bitch. Oh. Oh, okay. That makes so much more sense. Thank you for the context. I appreciate. Why can't it at least? Why can't it lest I am not a dumbass? Huh? Hang on. What did you say last time there, little fucking buddy boy? Why can't we see inside your pants? Oh, again, why can't you? Because you didn't pay that premium. Oh God, the gyro pursuer. Ooh, Canadian liberals are communist losers. Again, what does that even mean, buddy? We don't use my people don't use political leaning as an insult. So when you Americans go, "Oh, you're a liberal," I literally don't know what that means. It's a big ass sweater from I got it from Urban Planet. Trying to troll. Like, you can't troll an internet troll, guys. And like in my free time when I'm not like doing shit on my channel, I am an internet troll. Because you stupid. No, because I actually like understand enough about politics to know that political leaning isn't an insult. Like, most you Americans don't even realize what is it, conservatist and fucking liberals and all that shit. That shit switches meanings like every couple of fucking decades. It's kind of funny. Liberal equals Democrat equals shit for brains. Okay, so you went political leaning equals you're stupid. Okay, why though? Explain it to me like I am stupid. Explain to the class how a liberal or Democrat is an insult. Because again, I'm Canadian. We don't have Democrats and Republicans. We don't have a two-party system. We're not like Neanderthals in the Stone Age. We're also not like the youngest large fucking country in existence. Like, America's in its infancy, so I'm not really surprised that they haven't quite figured out more than two parties yet. Why you so poor? Because I keep like fucking to pay or fuck your mom, dude. It's getting a little expensive. Ignore them and get bored, but they're my fun. This is my entertainment. Is that all real hair? Bitch, this is plastic. This is from Timu. A liberal is a Democrat. That's not explaining anything. Because you lazy? Okay. A Democrat is liberal. Again, you're not explaining anything. Democrat means whoever deserves a place in governance should handle it. I'm African, though. What? Yeah, none of that makes sense. And confusion. That's why Americans entertain me so much. Because you guys just say shit like it means something, and it doesn't. It's like a toddler learning how to string words into a sentence. It's like, hey, alphabet yellow banana bus. Mm-hmm. Like, that's how you sound. I'll smoke more? Yeah, in a minute when my bong's free. Easily confused. No, you just like are literally refusing to actually explain anything. Periwinkle puppy dog tails. Exactly. We're talking Simlish now. Americans are dumb because they have that freedom of choice and they misuse it. Americans don't have the freedom of choice. Like, Americans are so busy caught up in the trap that is the political infighting that, like, y'all don't realize your rights being stripped away. Because you're so out of touch from reality. That's why you're so poor. Okay, that's why I could afford to move provinces? Interesting. I'm sorry, buddy. You think that's cheap? I had to put my shit in storage. I had to move myself out here. I had my cat being fostered that I'm still paying for. But yeah, I'm poor. Okay. Oh, and I supply my own weed addiction and my cigarette addiction and my caffeine addiction. Like, being broke and being poor, not the same thing, honey. My bills are paid. And, not by mommy. By the way, your mom owes me 20 bucks. Canada here, looking forward to becoming China. Okay, sure. Buddy, since when? You have a fucking Cheeto running your country. Our prime minister literally went into your White House, told him to shut up and sit the fuck down, and he did. Jesus Christ. Americans in the cult of patriotism is really funny. But yeah, they're the ones who vote these changes. They have everything but focus on the wrong things. I hate politics. Your hair is cool. Thank you. Well, that's the thing is, like, fucking North American politics is just it's just a method for political infighting so that, like, you keep the country divided on arguing over who's red and who's blue, who's right, who's wrong, who's smart, who's dumb. And they're too fucking brainwashed and stupid and sheeple to actually realize what's going on around them. That's like thinking. Like, that's the funny thing. Like, that's the hilarious part of a two-party system. It's like, you guys only have two options and you think you have the freedom of choice. Really, really. You have the choice of a Dorito chip or a deranged woman. A Dorito chip or a fucking old ass pedophile. A Dorito chip who is a pedophile. Like come on now. You guys voted in a guy who rigged the system to win the vote, and then when they redid the vote, you voted him in again, and that bitch couldn't even read a book properly. So, excuse me if I'm not about to sit here and take any American seriously when they talk politics. If a dab was a person, it would look like you. I love that. I miss Obama, right? And that's the other thing too is, like, Canada and, like, in the sense, this is the only thing Canada and America share is, like, the 4-year term is not enough to get jack shit done. Like, in 4 years of running a country, you only maybe have the chance, the time to, like, undo the last person's shit. That's why most of them run for a second term, because you have to undo the last person's shit before you can really like put anything of yours into place. And 4 years just isn't enough fucking time. And then the next guy comes in and just undoes it anyway. Like, the whole system is fucked. It's set up to fail. Smoke more. Maybe if you send that in a super chat. It's cool that people like this have excuses for their dumb decisions. Okay. You're so cool. I'm not, but tired of leaning. You have freedom of choice. You choose the cherry flavored corporation simp and blueberry flavored corporation simp. Yeah, that's not choice. Until Gallade started in The Handmaid's Tale, everyone was distracted, and when they woke up, it was too late. Exactly. Has anyone seen your dad? I don't know. Not me. Why, is he hot? Bernie Sanders has been speaking up lately like a conspiracy theorist on YouTube about AI. Have you guys seen that? No. I don't follow American politics. I really don't. It's a shit show. Like, there's no point. I mean, it's all pedophiles and, pedophiles. So If they ain't on Epstein's list, they were at a Diddy party. So I don't really care anymore. Like, let Trump build the wall. Y'all Americans can burn. Sorry. Get the fuck out before the wall's built, I guess. He's still alive? How? Don't worry, it's not worth the headache. No, it's not. It's really not worth the headache. Even my ex, because we're on speaking terms now. Fucking, he'd be like, "Oh, have you seen the latest thing Trump sent?" And I'd be like, "No, dude, I don't." Or they're like, "Oh, what Melania, his wife, said." And I'm like, "No, dude, I don't care." Diddy is the man? Yeah, the man in terms of fucking children up the butt. You're a fucking stupid retard. Did you mean to say retard? Did you fuck up trying to call me a retard? Baby's first slur. How do you fuck up calling someone a retard, dude? It's like the easiest thing to do. Fucking sped. See, because I'm a millennial, we didn't call people retarded. We called them speds. You are fucking stupid retired. I fucking wish I was old enough to retire, bud. Give me that Canada pension. I mean, I'm not exactly like surprised that like the Beckett trolls that usually come here are also fans of Diddy. Like, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Sorry, I just gotta be removing people. You're not dropping actual slurs in my chat, bitches. LMAO, yes, Canada is becoming a communist country. Sure, bud. Sure, bud. Okie dokie. Do you even know what communism actually is? Do, 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 do. Ew. Yeah, I'm glad I fucking removed that person. Fucking Cali 21 PUBG, you fucking goof. Yeah. Hello, it's 2 a.m. It is 9:04 where I am. I think Mark must have fallen asleep because it's like 4 a.m. at his place too, and I haven't seen him showing up yet. Ew, don't. No, you don't. You don't love me. You don't know me. You don't love me. You love the idea of me. I'm in Ontario. I think Ontario's central. I can't remember. Liverpool. Oh, hello to Liverpool. Jesus, I got fucking fans all over the place. You know what I find funny? Apparently, my like quote unquote, I had quote unquote fans that showed up at my ex's house trying to like beat the shit out of him. Apparently, and then like one of them got themselves caught by the cops because they got misgendered when the cops or when the fucking sorry the neighbor came out. And my ex was like, grab that guy. He tried to he was going after the other one. And Buddy stopped to turn around and be like, did you just call me a guy? And that's really what got his ass caught and held for the cops to fucking grab, which is dumb as shit. Like, if you're committing a crime, let somebody misgender you, you stupid twat. Also, ain't no fucking fans of mine, because you bitches are going to be showing up at somebody's house when I'm not there, but my ass is homeless and you ain't doing shit to help me, but you in the city? Oh, fuck you. You're not my fan. Can smell me through your phone. Okay, cool. Hi from Italy? Wow, geez, they are everywhere. I drink water when I run it through the dirty bean machine. Like, I drink coffee and that's about it. Hair is sick. Thank you. Oh yeah, I did the I keep forgetting the bangs are new. Um, I did the cheetah print. I got very Lisa Frank core going on the bangs. Who said fan shut up at his house? No, no, they actually did. Like the neighbor corroborated it, and like there was actually a police report because one of them did actually get caught by the cops. Like two dumbasses who watched a live stream decided to go show up at this man's house. Like, I'm sorry for what? You think I can't fight my own battles? You think I need you to fucking do that? Like, honey, you got that much time and fucking energy and money to spend on travel? Send me a super chat. That helps me a lot more. That's what I'm saying. It's not my fans who fucking did that. It's some dumbasses who wanted to get involved in internet beef. Oh yeah, no, they actually did. And because we ended up talking about it, and because I had to kind of, like, basically convince him. I was like, dude, I didn't send nobody to your fucking house. Like, that's not the vibe that I have. How do they find his house? This was after he went on Beckett's stream. He went on Beckett's stream. He joined Beckett's Discord, and this man is like damn near 50 and don't know what the fuck he's doing in terms of internet safety. And he got fucking found. Like, he tried to blame me for it, and I was like, this happened after the fucking live stream with Beckett. He's like, no, it didn't. I'm like, yes, fucking did. He goes, no, wait, it did. I'm like, yeah, and after you were in his Discord. Like, this was your fault, dude. This because you didn't take the precautions that you should have if you were getting involved with this. But this is what you get for getting involved in shit like this when you shouldn't have to begin with. And he recanted everything. I don't know what he said on the live stream really with Beckett because I didn't watch it. We talked about it, but like, congratulations, Beckett. You got a salty 48-year-old drunk man on your live stream to cry and whine about me. And then on top of that, admit that I broke up with him and also defend me, actually. Which I'm sure was mostly cut out of the VOD. Because he needs to paint a narrative. And then Beckett went and turned around and like asked his fans to start drawing ship art of me and him. Not just me and him. Like, there was a whole bunch of list of people that they could choose from. It was like a contest he was doing where he's like, I want you guys to draw like the worst ship, and like you have these people to pick from. And like, I was literally top of the list. Like, bro, you're getting in touch with my ex the second I fucking break up with him. You're trying to get my stream shit sent to you in the UK, willing to pay for it. And now you're having people draw ship art of me and you. I'm not gonna fuck you, bud. I'm not gonna fuck you. Not gonna happen. You couldn't pay me enough. Like, if I was dying and the cure to whatever I was dying for was on your dick, I'd die. Happily. Like, literally requesting a shitload of people to draw ship art of me with you. That's creepy. That's creepy, you fucky little bell end. Ew. Like, what is wrong with you? And like, I'd like the list chronologically, not alphabetically. Just like, oh, just draw ship art of me and Courtney. Gets a hold of my ex. Like I don't even know. Like you're just as creepy as Lily, constantly writing like incest sibling fictions. Who she's still doing that, by the way. And oh god, oh boy, is it only getting worse. And the funny thing is, oh my god, so like Lily has only ramped up her fucking shit of like writing blatant incest fiction between siblings and then posting it like on the clear net, and then Sai continuously covers that shit to talk about it and discuss how badly written it is and how bad her takes are on media still. Like, Sai is continually running the flagship as biggest fangirl for Lily Orchard. I have never seen anyone draw as much fan art for a pet of someone they believe to be a pedophile as I have seen Sai draw of Lily. And now they're both fighting over who's fatter. Congratulations, ladies. You're both obese. He's on a list somewhere and just know it. He's on plenty of lists somewhere. Ooh. Excuse me. Oh, the horrors never cease. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I got a button for this. It's hanging on my dread. I gotta isolate it 1 second. I just lost it. Focus. Focus. The horrors persist, and so do I. It's a little tardigrade. It's getting dark out here. You can't fucking focus. It doesn't want to. Lily's still being creepy. Oh, more than creepy. She's just like full on, just like horny on maiden, but for siblings. It's gross. It's fucking gross. And like, I swear to God, every story comes back to 14 and 15. I wonder why. It's always 14 and 15. Oh, you can put buttons on them? That's cool. Oh, yeah, that's like the most fun thing about these is they're customizable. I got like this little orange paw that's hanging off of it. I got beads all over them, pony beads everywhere. I got random, like, fucking keychains and shit hanging off of them. This one's got a little fucking feather. A big ass chain hanging off this one. Big long one. See? They're so customizable. Because it's just plastic all weaved together and shit. So if I can hook shit in it, it's not too heavy to fall out. It goes in the dreads. I was going to change the colors, but I've kind of like fallen in love with the green ones because they go with the weed vibe so well. Glad I didn't subscribe to her. I'm glad you didn't subscribe to her too. That's terrifying. Do I have a flash on this motherfucker? Lighting on. Okay, there's lighting. That works. I'm not used to streaming on a mobile device. This is all new for me. Never watched any of her videos, really. I've only watched, like, snippets of things that had to do with, like, the abuse, really, and a lot of it was her old, like, RVI shit. But yeah, her new one, it's like fucking, I don't know, some sci-fi shit, because she's always doing sci-fi shit. And, like, the main characters, of course, are siblings. Only this time they're a brother and a sister. And, like, the brother's weirdly attached to, I don't know, the dynamics. The dynamics are always enmeshed and, like, incesty with her, like, constantly. And then there's, like, this big thing about the main character, the older brother's 15, so everyone expects him to find a fucking partner. But then when the same kind of, like, happens to his sister, he's just like, oh, she's only 14 or whatever like that, something like that. There's like this big fucking obsession. And then there's like apparently the mother also had the oldest at like 14. So like just again her constantly trying to normalize like a 14-year-old having a fucking child. Like she tried to do to me. I'm glad to see that people at least won't let it go. It's just fucking frustrating that like the most of the attention is given to like her biggest fangirl, which is Sai, who like literally runs the best defense Lily could have possibly asked for after I dropped my video. Like, because Sai gets so much fucking attention and she's constantly focused on, like, literally anything but what matters, Lily can just point to that and go, see, I didn't actually do anything bad. They just don't like my media takes. Because that's all Sai focuses on. Not to mention, Sai, like, literally had downloaded Stockholm, made an entire disc channel in her Discord server, which was paid access and had minors in it, where she and her friends would giggle about how badly the sex scenes were written in what is just agreed upon across the internet, a child porn story. And her defense is just say, "Oh, I only read the ones about where it was consenting adults." There's no like AI to search through something for that, so you would have had to skim manually through those scenes to figure out which ones were children and which ones weren't. So you still just, of your own volition, for your own enjoyment and entertainment, consumed that shit and then sold access to it via your paid access Discord server where everybody else could look at it. And when you were called on that, you just dropped Stockholm live on Twitter for everybody to have. You just your answer to being like accused, not even accused, your answer to literally distributing like child porn for monetary value was to go do it for free. But you're very anti-child abuse, right, Sai? You and Lily are exactly the fucking same, bud. The only person who could stomach watching every single piece of every single video, every single piece of media, consuming every single piece of fucking fiction written by a like who is believed to be by most of the internet an actual fucking offending pedophile is another pedophile. Oh, you can't just call somebody that. If it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, and quacks like a duck, chances are it's a fucking duck, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I was going off about Psy again because she's still on her fucking Lily fangirl flagship shit. I need a cigarette. Mm. But yeah, that's why I generally don't. You're right. You're the best and most cool person. No, buddy, dial the parasocial shit back. You don't know me. Oh, also happy gay month, everybody. Thank you for reminding me. Hello Kitty vomit. My hair's rainbow for the gays. I am the gays. I'm pansexual. I keep forgetting that. I very much live the fucking cis fucking hetero experience, so I forget that I'm not. Well, it goes off all the time, but people are critical for just being obsessed. So I think she's actually true in Sai's case. Oh, it's 100% true in Sai's case. Sai wants to be Lily. Like Sai wanted to get famous for like known on the internet for Steven Universe, and that's literally what Lily's known on the internet or used to be known on the internet for. She's quite literally wants to be Lily. Sai's been trying to make money off of being a content creator for 20 fucking years, bud. Like she didn't just pop out of the ether and just go, "Oh, I'm just going to do this now," and fell into it. No, she's been trying for years, and the only success she had was attaching herself to a pedophile. You're pathetic. Happy Pride Month. Oh, and I'm in Ontario for Pride Month, bitches. I should film shit. I'm gonna be out at a bunch of stuff, so I'll be filming shit for YouTube Shorts. It's clearly been super fucking successful since about a year or two, and I've never even heard of her. Well, to be fair, you only really know if you're in the fucking Lily sphere, because again, she's just Lily's biggest fucking fangirl. But she makes money off of it. She brags about how much money she's made off of it. She's lied to multiple people and said she's offered to help me or quote unquote would have helped me back when we were actually talking, which was complete bullshit because like while we were quote unquote friends, I had no oil for like 2 weeks and that bitch was just like, all right, that's cool. So what help? What help? Not that I needed it, but you're going to sit here and say, oh, I would have. Bitch, you had your opportunity and chose not to. And then you asked me to voice act in a live reading of Pokemon House, which I had already explained to you and multiple other people multiple times. That whole thing is based off my abuse. So you literally asked me to voice act in a live reading of a webcomic that is based off of the abuse that was done to me. I was like right up there with Poppy sending me incest porn right after hearing about it. Do you believe that Lily Orchard would ever fulfill her wish of living in a cottage in the middle of the forest? Lily Orchard, who lives in subsidized housing and is on disability because she can't work enough to fucking support herself? No. Do I think she's gonna have enough money to buy fucking land and build anything on it? No. She just literally, oh my God, she's just co-opting our aunt's life. So our oldest aunt lives in a cottage that her and her wife built on land they own. It's called it like no fuck it, I'm not gonna give out names or anything. They have a cute little name for it and everything. It is a gorgeous fucking absolutely beautiful fucking house. Fucking I stayed with them for like about a week one time on a visit, and they live out in a wooded area where there's probably about a good fucking kilometer before the next fucking neighbor, and they've got fucking horses and shit. She lives. It's out towards where her father, so Hank, was living in his assisted living facility. But so that's funny that her dream is to literally be our aunt who is claimed by the Cherokee Nation. Because our aunt's a lesbian. Our aunt's claimed because she actually went through the effort of relearning, of actually connecting with her father's heritage. And our aunt has a cabin out in the woods that she lives in with her wife. Lily is just always trying to be someone else. She doesn't even have an original fucking dream for her own life. She just wants to be her aunt. Lesbian at all. That's no fucking coincidence. Like in her mind, she views our oldest aunt as her Cherokee princess dreams. How fucked up is that? But then again, like Lily's the kind of narcissist where like people are not people; they're just you're just set pieces in her narrative of what she thinks her life is. In reality, she's fat in a basement, has gout, no friends. Claims the wife lives with her, but I still don't believe that. I don't even think they're actually married. I think Lily faked a marriage certificate just to show her fucking quote unquote wife. Because again, marriages are public record in Canada, and there's no marriage between Lily and Michaela in Canadian records. Why can't Lily just be Lily instead of being someone else? Why can't she just like not be a fucking pedophile? Like it's actually really, really easy to just not be a fucking weirdo. I don't know. We're talking about somebody who got the fundamental reality of what blood relation means wrong. Her marriage is fake. I don't know. I can't prove that it is, but there's no public record of it. And marriages are public record. I can find my parents' marriage certificate, but I can't find Lily and Michaela's. And it ain't because she changed her name to Casey. As much as she's trying to, or at least online. CD call, Casey Doppler, you're not smooth, hon. That's my namesake. You're not stealing my namesake. That's creepy as shit. Still not over you, clearly. Ew, don't say that. Don't say it like that, Bridget. Ugh. Ew. But yeah, that is how Lily fucking views me, as like some relationship, like romantic relationship she lost. And apparently, like, my quote unquote husband took me from her. She's also just super mean to Michaela, from what I've heard. What kind of marriage is that? Lily's just a bitch to everybody. She's just a rotten human being. But like, I don't really have any sympathy for Michaela because, like, everyone likes to conveniently forget that in the live stream where Lily took her clothes off while on YouTube, where her mostly like fan audience, like young fan audience, could see, Michaela did too. Michaela did too. Of her own volition. It's not like Lily took her clothes off. She also took her clothes off on that live stream. So, like, fuck you, Michaela. You weird as shit. Apparently, I raped her for a year, but she calls it a relationship. It's creepy. Like, no, honey, you raped me in my sleep for a year. First time I vocationally fucked anyone, I was 17. Wait, she what? I don't remember hearing about that. Yeah, it's something that people like to commonly forget and not talk about is that back in the day, and it happened like twice, she flashed her, like Lily flashed her tits by herself on a live stream once where the live stream was age gated and one of her fans asked why it was age gated and Lily said click it and find out and she was like fucking flashing her tits. She even like apologized for that actually. Like she even admitted that it happened in her little response video to mine. And then another time on a live stream, like, yeah, her and Michaela just got fucking naked. On a YouTube live stream. So it's just live stream on YouTube anymore. And everyone, people don't want to talk about that. Nobody talks about that. It's just like, oh, Michaela's such a victim. Nah, dude, she took her clothes off. She's just as fucking weird. She draws that shit for Lily. Like, I'm sorry, bitch, you're a whole country away and you can't fucking say no. What's Lily gonna do? Reach out and slap you? She in a whole other country. Where's your backbone? You fucking weirdo. So yeah, I know my lighting's all shitty and actually going and turn the light on. Give me a second. But, like, I ain't got no sympathy for that one. That's birds of a feather flock together, man. Dragging and throwing things. It's great. A video on discussing why Lily's a predator before people came aware of what she did to you, Michaela's ex. Gina commented saying Michaela was the abusive one and not her, so Michaela's also an abuser. Yeah, but I talked to that girl. That was like two 18-year-olds in their first relationship. I'm pretty sure that's just that they were both shitty kind of situation. Not that I was there. One second. Flick on light. No, you're fine. And go sit a little more closer to the light too. Coffee. I need to get more of that in a minute. But yeah, so like I'm sorry, 18-year-olds in their first relationship are gonna be shitty to each other. That's y'all don't know what the fuck you're doing. And everything I heard about that, it was I wasn't there. It's a lot he said, she said, and apparently shitty things were done on both sides, and that's kind of to be expected in my opinion. Then again, I was 18. I married a 32-year-old alcoholic, so you pass me the bong. I think. You guys can look at my fucking double chin. Enjoy. Soak it up. Shifting my chair. So they ever had a partner she did coerce into drawing smut for her, actually asking, seems like she only dates artists. Lizzie was very open about the fact that Lily constantly had her drawing shit she was uncomfortable drawing. And it was to quote unquote, Lily used the excuse that it was to quote unquote validate her gender identity. Mm, no, you're not misremembering. Like I said, I talked to Gina around that time too. I heard the lowdown, and I heard Michaela's side of it through that one live stream they did with KP. And yeah, I don't know. If you ask me, it just sounds like two teenagers being shitty in their first relationship. But yeah, Lily not only had Lizzie drawing shit that Lizzie was vehemently uncomfortable drawing, she also she paid Patchwork to draw like not even like furry porn, but like anthro dog violation of like both Lily and of Lizzie's OC after Lizzie left her. And I remember Patchwork Heart was all like, oh, I was coerced into doing this. No, you weren't, dude. You accepted the money and you did the drawing. Go fuck yourself. Again, this is somebody on the internet. What are they going to do? Reach out and slap you? Are they holding a gun to your head making you draw it? No. You accepted money and you drew that shit. You're fucking weird. I don't buy anybody who says I was talking to somebody on the internet and they coerced me into drawing something that I wasn't like comfortable drawing. Like Lily and Lizzie were actually in a relationship, and like a province or two away, it's different. But when it comes to like Patch or Michaela, who's like a whole country away, hit the X button, hit the block button, grow a fucking pair. But you don't, because you're a weirdo. Yeah, fucking around the time Lily was with Lizzie, she was also like sexting with her audience, who she built off of My Little Pony content. If Patchwork could have backed out at any time, like, hello, he could have not accepted the money, he could have not drawn the fucking artwork, but like, Patch has a history of attaching himself to pedophiles and then claiming victim. Like, dude, no, you're just weird. You're just one of them. Thanks, it's plastic. You like my hair? Gee, thanks, I bought it. Well, no, I dyed that. That was my first attempt at cheetah print. I'm pretty impressed with how it came out. My bleach job was uneven, and I had like a dark spot here and a dark spot, I think here, that I forgot to bleach, or maybe it was up here. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just cover them with cheetah print. I get it's been a minor being coerced into doing things, because like how like that's a minor, but Patch was an adult during that. I mean, like, yeah, there is other things when it's a minor, but like you guys gotta remember, like, even when you're young, you're on the internet. You can hit the X button, you can hit the block button, you can disengage. It is really fucking easy. Lily seems to treat a romantic partner and some friends like an art slave. Michaela, Ginger, Lizzie, they all pumped out art of her OCs. Ginger was also groomed from like 14. Ginger was sending Lily sexually charged asks on Tumblr at 14, and Lily was like responding to them and engaging in them. And then like literally told Ginger, wait until you're 18. She was like, I can't let you in the inner circle until you're at least 18. So she literally orbited this fucking bitch. Whatever happened to Ginger? I'm pretty sure Ginger's still like one of the sycophants. Who's Ginger? Someone new? No. Ginger's been around for a long time. Ginger and Lily were apparently in a relationship for a little while too. Ginger's been a fan of Lily since she was 14, and that's way before I even found out about any of this. I'm pretty sure Ginger's still in the fold. Like, fuck, guys, when like shortly after like my video kind of gained traction and shit, there was a person who came to me and like a couple other people, and like literally fucking told us that Lily had been grooming them since they were like 11 and they had only just turned 18. And like they stopped talking to Lily and cut her off because of like my video and someone else's video. Never heard of them, I think. It depends on how far back you go in the lore. Like, you guys got to remember, Lily's been doing this shit online for half of her life. She was like 14, 15 or like 15 years old roughly when she made RVI, Rather Vocalized Illusion. Like, she was like 15 or 16 when she made that video of her talking about apparently a father who had emailed her about finding out that his 14 and 15-year-old daughter were in an incestuous relationship. Like, she was like 15 or 16 when she made that video. So Lily's literally been doing this shit online. She's like 33 now. No, she's 33? I turned 33, so she's 34 now. She's literally been doing this shit half of her fucking life. Over half her fucking life. So there's a lot of fucking shit to keep track of. Yeah, that's called orbiting, Bonneberry. It's literally a groomer's tactic. When you hang around and like that's what Gabriel Brown did to his child bride. Was he orbited her and groomed her until she was 18 or over 18, and then she approached him because that's exactly what she was supposed to do because of the grooming, and then he had plausible deniability of nothing happened until she was over the age. Yeah, by design. And I explained that in my video about Gabe Brown too. It's like that also implies that you had the conversation of something happening before she was 18 and you had to tell her to wait till she was 18. And that's why she approached you after she turned 18, because you had been telling her for years to wait until she was at least 18. And then you immediately took her to the States where she's not even legal to drink. But yeah, totally didn't groom her. Totally didn't groom her. There's no way some fucking grown-ass man would go to some random teenager for advice about their children like that. Exactly. Someone needs to make Lily a Lily iceberg. There's just so much true. Nah, Court, she was 20. That video used an MLP fan song, came out in 2012. No, dude, when she started her YouTube shit, she was like 15, 16 years old. She didn't get into My Little Pony until 2012, around 2012. But she started trying to rip off fucking that British guy with the little sprite fucking... A British cynic. What the fuck was his name? I don't remember. But yeah, no, she's been doing this shit. Like her joke about having a hot sister is like having $19 in your bank account. Sure, you have $19, but like great, it's $19, but you can't do anything with it. She made that joke when she was 17, and I was 16. The hot sister. So like, no, she has been doing her weird pedophile, rape, incest shit since she was about 15 years old on the internet, guys. Zero punctuation. Thank you, Hello Kitty Vomit. Yeah, when she was trying to rip off Zero Punctuation. She started that in her dad's house. Like, I've still got the Google Drives with all the fucking receipts and all, like, most of the videos and the shit. I still have the Google access to the Google Drive where the video resides of her talking about said father that apparently contacted her. And her advice to this guy was to let it happen. Because in her mind, she was talking to our dad because that's what she wanted to happen. Like, trust me, dude, I'm pretty sure I know my own siblings' internet history a little better than you do. And people forget this shit because people like Psy sit there and focus on like, oh, but her media takes are so bad. Oh, but her fiction is so badly written. Yeah, because she's a fucking incestuous pedophile. Do you expect do you expect an incestuous pedophile to do anything correctly or right or well? Again, it's the putting yourself in a foot race with an incestuous pedophile that makes me go, what's wrong with you socially? Sigh. I'm still debating on whether or not I'm going to get started on KP. Haven't decided if I'm going to be the bigger person with that one yet. Lily's content is a look into her deranged mind. She's just like, ever since my video came out, she's just ramped up with just telling on herself. Did you ever know she made content before she came out as trans with her girl Sona? I knew she was just repeating myself. I knew she was doing the rather vocalized illusion shit because she used to force me to watch Zero Punctuation a lot because she thought she was obsessed with the dude and she wanted to be just like him. She used to talk about it all the time. So like I knew that was going on, but I didn't know she made the switch to My Little Pony content until like it was about 3 years ago, maybe at this point. I was looking up my mother on Google, and like I was somewhere like 7 pages deep on it because I was just in a mood, not doing a great coping mechanism. And I scrolled past, it was an Encyclopedia Dramatica article, and it was like Jodine P's daughter, Lily. And I was like, Jodine doesn't have a daughter, Lily? I'm her daughter. And I was like, oh shit, Lily's trans. So then I went and fucking dove into it more and fucking found, like, sadly sent a message to her. And before I found out that, like, she was the Lily Orchard that wrote Stockholm and then went down that rabbit hole, because I had already known about Stockholm. being in the My Little Pony fandom at like fucking as a millennial, like Stockholm was just infamous. Every like after a certain point, a lot of people knew about Stockholm, and I was like, oh, I know what that one is. And then it was like seeing her name fully just Lillian Orchard, and then it was Stockholm. I was like, oh, wait a second, holy fuck! It was just kind of the brain blast of like, oh god, that was written about me, and that's kind of what kicked it off into me regretting sending the message to her, and then just starting trying to reach out to people to get fucking the word out about her. Um, and then fucking then I did the math on it, and I realized because Lily likes to try and say she was a kid when she wrote Stockholm. She wasn't. She was 20. Um, she started writing Stockholm a couple of months after my last visit to the house because I cut my parents off around 19 or 20. But before that, I had gone down to visit them. They paid for the trip because they wanted me to come visit. And I was staying in the same room Lily used to abuse me in, still door lock. And she was still there. And like maybe 3 or 4 months after that is when she started writing Stockholm. So methinks somebody started reliving certain things when I was in the house in the same room next to them again, and methinks somebody had to relive it on paper. Yeah, she tried claiming she was like 14 to 16 when she wrote it. No, bitch, you were like 20 to 22. That's been one of her many excuses is, oh, I was a kid. No, you weren't. You were an adult. You were an adult. I was raising somebody else's kid. You were bitching to me about the fact that dad put a lock on the fridge at night and wouldn't let you like eat him out of house and home. And I literally told you, if you don't like it, you can fucking move out of his house. And that's where and that's where Lily got the idea to start telling people in the States, you can just move out of the States. Would still be bad if she were a minor. Yeah, but she was trying to lessen the blow. Lily didn't start like flat out denying she wrote Stockholm until the same year a man in Nova Scotia got nailed with a bunch of child abuse charges, child sexual abuse charges, and one of them was possession of fictional child porn. That same month is when Lily started denying vehemently that she wrote Stockholm, when prior to that she was like bragging about the fact that she wrote Stockholm. Coincidence? I think not. And like a lot of people try to use the excuse of like vent art, vent art, vent art. Like, oh, what if she had trauma she was expressing through writing it down? Nobody puts their therapy sessions on the internet. So why are we putting our therapy art on the internet if it's therapy art? If it's meant to help you through your trauma, why are we putting that out for public consumption like it's a commodity? Can't do Stockholm. Wrote that one. She tried to claim that was AI. That voice clip is AI. Bitch, I had the whole video. Because like that's the other thing too is like people a lot of people get pissed off because like I have been involved with and then cut off a lot of people in terms of dealing with Lily and all this shit. And like but like and I have cut off people, but I have kept information and proof. People call it CASM instead of child sexual abuse material instead of child porn because porn implies consent. Yeah, but also child porn is more hard hitting than than an acronym like CSAM that people don't quite always understand. Like you say CSAM and a lot of people go, "What's that?" If you go child porn, people go, "Oh," and they're viscerally uncomfortable. I would rather induce that visceral uncomfortableness than get into the diet like the fucking semantics of like, well, porn implies consent. Child implies it's not. So like let's get past that and like keep that hard hitting fucking word instead of switching to softer language. Like CSAM is too fucking soft. Maybe in a world where it's like not happening and it's not as prevalent and the conversation is a little more widespread, then maybe we can talk about changing the fucking word. But until people are actually having the conversations they need to fucking have about it, I'm gonna stick to saying child porn because I want you to be uncomfortable. You should fucking be uncomfortable. Like I don't subscribe to using softer language to make things sound better. Nah, bitch, I'm gonna use the plain terms because we need to be understanding what we're talking about here. I need more coffee. Always more coffee. I remember seeing that video. I used to follow her on YouTube. Content, no idea about the rest of her digital footprint till much later. Well, yeah, because she keeps changing her name and shit and hiding it all. Like the rather vocalized illusion she did. She was under the name Ball Spawn, and that's when she identified as a cis male. And then she switched to Lily Pete, and then it was Lily Orchard, and now she's switching to CD Call because she constantly goes through rebrands to have to run from her own actions. Um, Mind you, the only thing that ever changes is her fucking name. And like she's gone back to a more rather vocalized illusion ripoff art style. Probably because she got tired of people like dogging on Michaela's like just terrible proportions. I'm loyal to the tea gang. I can't associate with a coffee drinker. I consume caffeine in all sorts. Tea is a comfort drink for me. Coffee is life. Like, don't get me wrong, my David's tea orders when I have the money to do those. Oh god, they're insane. I love my fancy fun teas. But that's a comfort drink. Coffee is my addiction. I watered down the words, and honestly, as a victim myself, it's not okay because I don't want what happened to me to be watered down. Exactly. The puppet was ugly. The puppets are always ugly. Because Lily's ugly. I mean, hey, she got the firstborn daughter trait of looking just like her dad. Yeah, well, Bond, your art's adorable. I have some of your fan art as like the icon picture on my computer for when I log in. Well, yeah, Lizzie was a better artist. That's why Lily just wants everyone to be Lizzie. I keep disconnecting and reconnecting. And then the fact that Lily took Lizzie's last name like after Lizzie left her, like that's so fucking weird. Oh, Courtney, you used Lizzie's last name. Yeah, with permission. I asked the bitch. Firstborn gets dad looks makes so much sense for me then. Yeah, it's a very common thing that the firstborn daughter tends to look more like their father than their mother, which is funny because I actually do look more like our mother. Unfortunately, I got the fucking beak. But yeah, that's why I found it funny when I saw a picture like a more recent updated picture of Lily, and I like busted out laughing because I was like, "Bitch, you look like your dad. Like you look exactly, excuse me, like our father." And she tried to go off and be like, "You're being like that." I was being fucking transphobic and saying she looked like a dude. And it's like, no, you look like your dad, and a lot of firstborn daughters do. Yeah, I'm glad I look like my dad because I can pass as male much better. Plus, I hate my mother because she's more abusive. I mean, that's fair. I heard about the firstborn too. I look mainly like my dad. See. I got a friend who's the firstborn fucking daughter, and like saw a picture of their mother. I mean, they're trans masc, but like they're AFAB. Sorry, so they have the firstborn daughter trait of fucking. They look because I saw a picture of their mother. I'm like, you don't look anything like your mother, and they're like, no, I look more like my dad. I'm like, yeah, that tracks. Firstborn daughter. I'm not sure about like when it comes to sons. I don't know if there's a noticed trend in that regard because I didn't grow up as a male. I unfortunately look too much like my mother for my own fucking good. I say as I hold my nose. I hate my nose. It's fucking huge, man. Goddamn beak. Don't get me wrong. I don't care how anybody else feels about it. No, I don't like your nose. I don't give a shit. It's not your nose. I mean, my oldest uncle does look like my grandma, so yeah, granddad, so yeah. Nearly one to one, just like my father, and apparently do his exact mannerisms too, despite never interacting with him. Same mustache, same hairstyle quirks. It's odd. That's hilarious. That's like my ex. He found out shortly after I moved in with him that he actually had a daughter. She contacted him, and she's like in her 20s or something. So fucking went most of her life really without seeing him. And he went up to help her move one time, and he's showing me pictures when he got back that the mother of the kid, because like the daughter had both her parents helping her move. It was adorable. But he's showing me pictures that the baby mama, the mother of his kid, had taken. And like, it's hilarious because at one point, because they're putting together furniture and shit, and at one point the two of them are just leaned over looking at the instructions together, but they're leaning in the exact same way with the exact same look on their face. And it's like, I saw the picture, I died. I'm like, oh my god, same person, different font. And like, he didn't raise her, so it's funny. Nature versus nurture argument. His tall skipped me though. Tall tends to skip a generation. 6 other siblings, so maybe it's a split in the middle for them, probably. No, not a daughter though either. I looked at a photo of him when we were around my age, and I was like, "What the fuck? That's me." I mean, a lot of guys look just like their dad. My oldest uncle, who I believe is the firstborn male, he looks exactly like his father. Like, he was face and eyes of my grandfather, especially the age too. But my dad doesn't look anything like my grandfather, to be honest. I think he looks, yeah, he absolutely, and he's the youngest, so he looks more like his mother. Bong, ba bong, bong, bong. You gotta start a new batch milk. Do I have this milk? Yeah, I threw them on the ground right in front of you. Then I threw it on the ground. Lonely Island. I'm not out here alone. I'm just on live stream alone. Other side. At least a photo of him when he was around my age. I was like, what the fuck? That's me. I had a similar thing. I found a photo of my second youngest aunt, the one I'm named after. She died when she was 4. I found a picture of her when she was like 3 or something in a photo album my mom had. And I was like, Mom, where'd you get this picture of me? She's like, yeah, that's not you, Courtney. Like, I looked exactly, when I was young, I looked exactly like the aunt that I'm named after. I remember seeing how someone responded to a video where Lily Loki defended Christian. Yeah, she did. My mom is a copy of her grandma when she was younger. I'm like my dead aunt reincarnated or some shit. I don't know. Like, just like my dead aunt. It's weird. Or at least I did when she was younger. Fuck knows what she'd look like now. She didn't grow that young. That young? She didn't live that long. That's what I meant to say. My mother looks just like her mother, to be honest. Oh god, that means I look like my grandmother. Ooh, crunchy. All the babies in my family look the same, so the family photos don't know who's who. Ah, that's hilarious. Lily and Christian are shockingly similar. Yeah, except like I'm still not convinced that Christian actually did what they claimed they did. I'm not saying they're not entirely fucked up. I just don't think it actually happened. I think they just said it happened, and I think their mother was too demented to confirm or deny it. Gotta go take out the trash. Lily and Sai should be jumping. They should jump in on the bag. God, do you think those two can jump? It'd be like a fucking like what's the category class for earthquakes? That would be like a 6.5 on the Richter scale. It's either me or my brother's a baby. That's funny. Like, they couldn't even color coordinate you. It's almost 10 o'clock. I'll probably cut the stream here soon. I got roommates. I'll do more live streams, so I'll actually get back into it. I've been missing doing. Have I been missing doing it? I don't know. I just kind of do it when I want to. It's not really like something I schedule my day around. Like, I'm not a dedicated fucking streamer. I just come shoot the shit. Oh, I'm not leaving just yet, but soon. Give you guys at least a fucking, like, 20-minute warning before I just be like, I'm gonna go by. I'm gonna have to do one earlier in the day so that Mark can actually join because dude's on like other side of the world. Probably gonna have to repaint the dye on my spots. Oh, it's so funny. I painted them on. I wasn't sure how it was gonna go. And like I waited for it to dry completely, and then I fell asleep. I slept with the dye in my hair, and when I go to rinse it out, like I didn't even have color coming out. I just had dry chunks of dye. How long have I been away for? Oh God. I think the last stream I did was February. I think it was February. Yeah, like my first night out, I streamed, and then second night, like that night was so fucking cold, man. I was like, I am not freezing to death, and I went and hopped my ass in a shelter. And you can't have video calls and shit in women's shelters, so I couldn't live stream in the shelter. And going where I could live stream was just a hassle, and it was winter and cold, so I just didn't. I gotta take down some of those VODs too, where me and my ex were fighting. Because we're not. Oh, I spilled my coffee. Because we're not fighting anymore. So what is it? February, March, April, May, June. So about 4 months, roughly. I just took an edible too. Might put on Iron Butterfly or something after the stream. Glad you're streaming again. We should do Jackbox again or Gartic. We should. I gotta get a keyboard because I somehow lost my keyboard in one of my moves. So I got myself a new keyboard before I can properly use the computer. But yeah, I'll set up a fucking live stream on the computer and we'll play games. I still haven't finished playing Date Everything because like I haven't even touched that since last time I played with you guys on stream. So we'll probably do that at some point because it's fun. Oh. I miss Mark. Mark is so funny. These necklaces are all John Wick. What? Oh, I'm all fucking tangled. Jesus. But yeah, I'm also probably going to be hitting up a lot of the Pride shit in Toronto this month. So expect probably YouTube shorts of content of that just for shits and giggles. Because the gays get to exist this month. I really think that they should have put Pride Month in May. Just because, like, the month of May, the month of gay, just rolls off the tongue better. Oh, wait. Oh, that's bugging the shit out of me. I'll fucking deal with that later. The goat said hi. Hello, the goat. I didn't know there was a thing you could do. YouTube keeps changing shit. They send me emails about it, but I don't bother reading it because I don't really care. I'm just here chilling. The Orange Nightmare is going to be my town on Friday. What is that? I want to once I'm back to work, I want to save up money and go to Niagara for Halloween. Like Stonewall happened in June though. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Like I'm not gay enough to know the history behind it. I'm sure there's significance to it, but the month of gay just rolls off the tongue. I had a friend who had a piece of Stonewall. The president. The Dorito chip. I have to trim my bangs. I'm getting into sheepdog mode. Can't even see my eyebrows. But then I'm going to lose the green. gonna have to redo my fucking color if I trim them. I should trim them first. Oh. All right, I've run out of things to talk about, and I don't know what to do or say now, so I'm probably gonna call it. Don't forget to leave a brick out for your local drag queen tonight. Oh, okay. I guess with that, we'll call the stream. Everybody, don't forget, in honor of Pride, don't forget to leave a brick out for your local drag queen. Fortunately, Pride is villainized by Christmas down here. Christians? Oh, yeah, well, Christians ruin everything, man. All right. I don't know. I'll stream again soon. I'll fucking probably actually mention it on the channel instead of just in the Discord server this time. Stoneball was a riot. Literally and figuratively. All right, guys, I'm gonna go now. Bye.